Alrighty, so in this video, we're going to be rating Legend Broly. I already made a video about Gogeta, so go check that out if you haven't already. But obviously, this rating is going to have something to do with Gogeta as well, because they came out together. So I have no choice but to kind of mix it in together and kind of do it together. But if you haven't seen the Gogeta video, what I basically said about this is going to be kind of like a series where every character down the line, past Annie, past whatever, I'm going to give a rating and their impacts in the meta positively or negatively, basically. And then also be kind of more so like if you should summon as well, because like some people maybe don't know if they want to summon yet. This will answer their question. But Legend Broly, this guy's a defense type, has more strike-based stats here. But he can be ran on sand, powerful opponents, and movies. He's a little more limited in Gogeta, that's for sure, in terms of teams, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This guy is unbelievably ridiculous. It's not even funny. Okay, this guy is a wall and Buhan at the same time. It makes no sense. It's so stupid. He's a wall and Buhan. Just put that in perspective. He has endurance. He's taking barely any damage, and he's a Buhan character at the same time. He has the auto counters. So I'm gonna say straight up summon if you want him summoned. I mean, you can summon for either one, but I think this guy's better. I think, honestly, I think this guy's just because he's just able to tank so much and also just auto count you whenever he wants. But let's get into characters that he may have negatively impacted here. So first off, we have this one is I don't know if this one I think must be a little neutral, because he's definitely hurting him a little bit, but at the same time he's not. Because you can run him on the same team, you know what I mean? So it's like I really don't know. I'm kind of neutral with this, but I mean, Rose, honestly, I think it's still top 3 in the game. I think, honestly. But he's not necessarily impacting the meta in terms of like who he's countering, per se. He's more so impacting the meta. He's making it more of another timer count meta, basically. That's what it is. That he's more negatively impacting the meta because it just becomes more of like a timer count thing here. In my experiences doing plenty of matches already, he just doesn't die, and then you pair him up with Gogeta, and then Gogeta will smack you with a whole bunch of damage. But Broly, like, a lot of people don't like his design because he's basically there's so many ways to stop you, basically, and then when you're hitting him, he just doesn't take damage. So what that does is just makes the meta long. You know what I mean? It's not something that people like. People always like faster metas. And I would say if this Broly wasn't like this, the meta would be much different. It wouldn't be a timer count meta. It would 100% be way different. But this guy is impacting the meta so much because he's so good. Buhan reincarnated tank, basically. He's so good that it just makes the meta super long. But in light of that, he is making a resurgence of this guy. Oh my goodness. Legend Super Vegito gained so much value from the release of this Broly. I recently posted a video yesterday using this guy, and this guy is by far the best counter to Broly. He does so much damage to Broly. He's the only character that can do a whole bunch of damage to Broly, and obviously it's because he's superior element and because Vegito in general does such crazy amount of damage. But this guy just gains value because he also is going to pair against with Gogeta, and you can also pair him with Broly if you want. But it's this guy had a major resurgence thanks to Broly, and funny enough, I'm surprised nobody's actually even tried this guy. Believe it or not, I would have thought that maybe somebody will. But I mean, I can't because I don't have him. But I think obviously Vegito's a better character than that Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But I think people may try that 3Ku, some people, to try and counter Broly, but I really think Vegito's is so much better. He has a Vanishing Gauge Restore, the old double ultimates, and just so much damage. Not to mention he's back on featured boost. So Broly kind of just, unfortunately, just created another timer count meta, even though we just got out of one. But honestly, if I were to give him a rating, A++ in terms of how good he is. But his impact on the meta, definitely not the greatest. I'll give it like a C. Because what he's bringing to the meta... Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Since he's a double transforming unit, it's a brand new mechanic. Something we've never seen before. It opens the door for things in the future to be reimagined better. So that's why I'm not gonna put him like D or F. Even though I very much easily could, like on his negative impact on the meta. But just the idea of him being the first double transforming unit just opens the door for so many things. You know what I mean? But in terms, like, obviously, in terms of how actually good he is, he's freaking the best character in the game. I think A++, ridiculous. And obviously, if you want to summon, like I said, just summon. But yeah, he's just an insane character. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.